Well, we talked about that earlier. I think it's pretty obvious that if you're 500 below, you're not going to playoffs. So that's the obvious thing. But until you take care of some other things that, mathematically we know that's a given. So that's what I take out of it. But you got another game tomorrow that could take you back in a different direction. It's the world we live in.
Well, I was going to follow up on that also. You've now jumped over the Mariners, and you talked before about having so many teams in between you and the playoff hunt. Is there something to that too, to getting a team? I know it's only one game, but getting a team behind you as well.
No, not really, because they're not behind you. Tomorrow they could be ahead of you. I mean, you can't take anything for granted. You can't assume anything. You just got to keep your head down and try to win the next game and figure out a way to score enough runs to do it. Tonight it was 7 runs, and tomorrow it could be 9, it could be 3. Lots dictated by how you pitch and how they pitch. It's just assume the position and see what you need to deliver to win the game.
Are you relieved for Britton to get back in there and get another one?
I don't know if relieve's the word. It's just it takes some patience, to, for instance, not use him yesterday or the day before and let stuff take its course. And it's just the patience. It's hard this time of year to have that, but we all know what Zach's capable of doing. Just like Chris Tillman, we know what he's capable of. Because you got a track record with him. But Zach will be the first to tell you. Tonight was tonight, and tomorrow's tomorrow. Just hope we get another situation for him. He was going to pitch the 9th inning tonight, regardless of the score. In fact, I told him that after the 7th inning. It's tough because you're trying to manage that game and have a safety valve if he has an issue physically out there, which he didn't. They made some adjustments and some things, and because you're trying to. I'm not going to use Castro or Blyer tonight. If we don't make that move for Donnie Hart, we may not win tonight. So those are the type of things you got to do.
Look, you guys have won 5 in a row, and guys have kind of talked about finding that consistency. I mean, do you feel like you have a lot of guys clicking right now offensively, and does it kind of change the dynamic of a team when you have a winning streak like this?
Yeah, the consistency comes from delivering what is needed that night. It means, okay, if we get shutouts every night, we're going to win a few in a row. Okay, it's okay tonight, you need to score 7 runs. That's what I'm saying. You just got to deliver what the need is that night. I mean, Tim Beckham had a great night at shortstop defensively. That's probably one of the keys to the game, from the first play on. And that was needed tonight. And you just got to, you never know when a major spot in the game may turn it one way or the other. You know how hungry they are for what we're all trying to get to.
Adam Jones made oral history tonight with the stuff.
That's unbelievable. I saw that on the board.
Yeah, what's that mean?
That's some select company.
That's
some select company. And I've said many times, you couldn't ask for a more consistent personality, more consistent player. And I know I appreciate him every day, and I think he's one of those guys that everybody does appreciate because he does a lot of things that other people can't do, and that's post up and through thick and thin. There's been a common denominator you could count on. That's Adam.
How do you outing from Tillman tonight? 3 hits, 4 walks, all 4 walks scored, a couple of homers. What did you see there?
First of all, that's a good lineup. That's a good lineup, and there's not many breathing spots in there. And he elevated some balls. He hung a slider to Gamble, and of course, other guys just you're trying to contain guys like Cruz and Cano, and then if you drop your guard, the rest of them gets. I mean, the leadoff hitters top 5, I think, in hitting in the American League, and it's a challenge. But Chris was elevated a lot, and but there was some good too. There's some good too.